you're realistic, you're sober, you see, yes, this manifestation represents the strongest forces of separation and division on earth. That is not helpful, that is destructive. And still, I know that this kind of manifestation is a distorted, twisted manifestation of the very same water, the very same essence. And I'm not going to be deluded, be deceived by the appearance, and have my world divided. We are all challenged, right, by certain forms that seems to be promoting the so-called values of separation and division and oppression and violence and war and manipulation. And when we watch these beings, it's sometimes very tempting, and for very understandable reasons, it's very tempting to begin to divide the world into dark forces and bright forces, good forces, into the enemy and us, into the reasonable beings and them. So now the thing is that we need to go a little deeper, because when we do this, we actually fall into the very same trap, because if I try to remedy, or if I oppose someone who feeds on separation and division by creating another divided world, I actually, in a way, nourish this very same force. And I know that this is challenging because the appearance of the world is not just an illusion, you see. It is half illusion. And that's confusing, because it is transient, it's relative, it is going to change. So, but for a while it is real, and we cannot reject it. When we have someone like Hitler, there is no question about the fact that he represents the most extreme force of separation, and that opposes the deepest wishes of our hearts. So yes, on the surface, the world, of course, has opposition and has fierce forces and destructive forces. There is no question about it. We don't need to reject that reality. We only need to be able to see deeper than that reality, and to realize that more deeply than that, even though these beings separate, I'm not going to separate like they do. So this doesn't mean that you're starting to think, oh, Putin is actually a beautiful angelic being, or something silly like that. You're realistic, you're sober, you see, yes, this manifestation represents the strongest forces of separation and division on earth. That is not helpful, that is destructive. And still, I know that this kind of manifestation is a distorted, twisted manifestation of the very same water, the very same essence. And I'm not going to be deluded, be deceived by the appearance, and have my world divided as a result, you see? So I know that this requires some level of courage, because our hearts are offended by these kinds of representations and manifestations. And still we don't want to be a part of that same division and separation. So you including Putin in your world of one does not mean that you're endorsing what Putin does or what he represents. That's the point. And again, Putin here is just can be replaced with many other names, as you just said wisely.